Hey guys, Angel here. So excited about this video. Today I want to give you guys 3 tips to having a good day. There is nothing on earth, this is a little confession before I give you the 3 tips. There is nothing that irks me or gets underneath my skin more than people complaining and they live in a free country. Like, or even if you, well, I don't even know what the definition of a free country is, but like if you are breathing, you're not in the hospital, nobody in your family died that day, however you got a bad or you got a flat tire on your car and now your whole entire day is ruined, that gets under my skin like nothing else. I can't even express to you how much that gets underneath my skin when people complain about things that are fixable, that are in their power to change, but yet they just keep dealing with it. They hate their job, but yet they're doing absolutely nothing to find a better job. They hate their relationship, yet they're not doing anything to better their relationship. They hate the way that their body looks, but yet they're not doing anything about it. Okay, now that I've got that off of my chest, let me give you the 3 tips to having an amazing day each and every single day. Are you ready? Now, this video, let me take out my gum. This video is not for the faint of heart. It's not for the people that do get easily off track because they got a flat tire or they broke a nail or just those little things. To me, they're very little. However, to the multitude of people, that is like, oh my God, I'm having a bad day. My tire is flat. Anyway, so let me get to the point. So number 1 in having an amazing day every single day is to not be, oh my God, I don't even think I'm in this camera. So number 1 is to not be easily offended. Not get so easily offended. I remember my pastor, Pastor Jamal Bryant, preached a sermon, and he taught in his message, he was talking about a woman that wrote him an email because she saw him out somewhere and he didn't speak to her. And she said that they locked eyes, however, he didn't speak to her. And he went on to say that the email described how she's a tither, how she's a giver, she volunteers at his church. And so he said back to her that, ma'am, did it ever occur to you that I just have so much stuff on my mind that I just didn't see you? Like, has that ever occurred to people? We have to understand that, like, haven't you ever been in a situation where you were physically there, but you were mentally somewhere else? Like, we have to extend that grace onto other people. When he said that, I was like, yes, like she was so upset that they locked eyes, but yet he didn't speak to her, and she's a faithful tither and a giver, and he didn't speak to her. And he said, ma'am, did it ever occur to you that I just didn't see you? So stop being so easily offended. I've had so many of my friends say, Angel, did you see my Facebook post? And I'm like, no, I didn't see it. And they're like, whoa, you didn't see it? Oh my God, I can't believe it. And like really getting upset because I didn't see it. Like, you have to stop and think that, number 1, life isn't all about you. People have their lives that they're dealing with. So don't get so easily offended. If you're driving down the street and somebody accidentally, drifts over into your lane, but they didn't hit you, chill. Extend them some grace. How do you know what's going on in their mind? Stop being so easily offended. Number 2 is probably one of my favorites, and that is to stay out of your feelings and stay into your facts and faith. What I mean by that, prime example, Facebook has this new feature that you can upload how you're feeling or your emotions or whatever it's called. So I've seen people post like feeling meh or feeling determined or feeling confident or feeling confused, like all of these things, like you're so in your feelings, it's not even funny. Doing that, I'm like, oh my goodness. So when people say to me, did you see my post on Facebook? I'm like, if it started with how you felt, I skip past it because I don't want to be wrapped up in my feelings. However, I'm not saying to ignore our feeling, our intuition. I'm talking about the feeling of, you know, that you want to release some extra weight off your body. However, today I don't feel like it. That's the kind of feeling that I'm talking about. Like, I really feel that broke people don't do things that they don't feel like doing. However, rich and successful people, they don't care how they feel. They're showing up for it no matter what. Like, I will never forget, and I think I mentioned this in another video, I'll never forget how Oprah Winfrey talked about how she found out that she had a sister 4 hours before she went live on TV. 4 hours. How many people would take that as like, oh my goodness, I gotta go process this, No, the show kept moving. So stay out of your feelings and stay into facts and faith. If you don't feel like doing a particular thing that you have committed to, that you know it's still in alignment with who you are and what you want to accomplish in life, don't worry about how you feel about it. Just do it. The fact is, you have to stay in your facts. That's staying in your feelings. If you don't feel like working out today, however, you want to release this weight, the weight isn't going anywhere because you don't feel like it. So stay out of your feelings and into your facts and into your faith. Stay away from your feelings in a good way. And no, keep this into context. Like I'm saying, if you get around somebody and you're not feeling, vibing with them, that's the feelings that you want to follow. However, when your feelings are just so fickle and today I feel confident, today I feel determined, today I feel mad, today I feel confused, like all of that stuff, okay. Number three, the last and final one is this. Make a decision, like literally decide right now that today, from the time you're seeing this video, if nobody dies in your family, if nobody in your family has died that day, make up your mind that it was a good day. I don't care if you sat in traffic. I don't care if your tire was flat and you were on the side of the road for 3 hours waiting for AAA or waiting for someone to come pick you up. Regardless of what goes on in your day, if you didn't die, decide that it was a good day. That is how I literally live my life. And people say, Angel, how do you stay so motivated? How do you stay so positive all the time? I'm like, dude, I'm still freaking living. I mean, what else motivation do you need? How much more could you ask for? Anything else is so menial. Oh my goodness, guys, we have had so many things happen. I've had so many things happen in my life, in my relationships, that I don't let that dictate my feelings, because I stay out of my feelings and I stay into facts and I stay into my faith. Every other thing, like we want to say unbothered and untethered and all this stuff. Well, if we are really saying that that's how we are, we have to really live like that and rise above your feelings and stay in to your facts and faith. And if nobody died today was a good day. It reminds me of Dr. Dre, like, for real, today was a good day. You have to get that into your being, because quite frankly, a stank attitude or just being up one day and down the next day, people get tired of that. You get tired of it. You yourself are tired of it. So then you go and release that on other people. So just to recap, my 3 tips for having an amazing day, for having a good day every single day is, number 1, don't be so easily offended. Everybody didn't see you. Everybody didn't see your Instagram. Everybody didn't see your Facebook. Everybody didn't see your videos. Stay out of your feelings. Number 2 is to stay out of your feelings and stay into your facts and into your faith. And the last and final one is to, if nobody died in your family today was a good day. Guys, I literally love you from the bottom to the top. I wanted to do this video because obviously I want people to have a good day. But the other day I was coming home from picking my daughter up from work. And when she got in the car, my daughter is like really chipper and bright, and she's a lot like her mother. And so she at her job, and I picked her up. And the first couple things that she was talking about were the negative things that happened at her job. And my husband, the same way, they were coming home, not that they were necessarily in a bad mood, but they were just talking about, a customer did this or this happened at work. And it was all the negative things that happened at work. And I said, well, what if we start off saying like, oh, my daughter works in a store. So how about the miraculous thing is nobody came in the store to rob us today. Like, who cares if a customer got irate, if the cash register didn't work, if there wasn't enough paper in stock? Nobody came and held up the store today. That's a good day. So when my daughter coming home and my husband coming home and they're talking about all the things that, you know, got underneath their skin, that was the first thing that they were talking about. I'm like, y'all, excuse me, what happened good today? The fact that you walked in this house, the fact that my husband traveled, oh God, like I don't even know how many miles away he works from home, but all those, like I think 60 miles away from our home, and you were in all that traffic and you didn't get into a car accident, dude, and you want to tell me that the steel didn't show up on time? Do y'all see what I'm saying? So keep things into perspective and make it a point that every single day is going to be a good freaking day, as long as you are still freaking alive. So guys, I love each and every one of you from the bottom to the top, and I will see you guys in the next video.